Shalom, me homies. A butterfly. As soon as I hit record, a butterfly landed on my hand that I'm holding the camera with. Look. It's a good omen, I think. So, I'm here to ask a question, me and the butterfly. The butterfly is dying to know. If you were in a burning house, would you get out? Or would you decide that that was a good time to fix the leaky roof and the squeaky floorboard? Obviously, if you have any sense at all, if you have any desire to survive, you get out. And you start building a new house, because we know winter comes every year. And you're going to be in a world of hurt if you are stranded with no house in the winter. Right? No warmth, no shelter. This is where we are as a collective, humanity. Our house that is this system that we have been a slave to. It's on fire. So, in many ways, good riddance. Let us be free. But we're not going to be free if we decide to stay in the house, in the system, as it burns down, because then we'll go down with it. Let's see this for the gift that it is. Let's find the silver lining. Let's find our sense. Let's get out. Let's not spend the time to fix up the leaky roof, paint the walls, put up some new wallpaper maybe. Let's not do any of that shit, which amounts to giving money to a politician, you know, thinking they give a shit about you, thinking that you have any ability to compete with a billionaire, because they're all bought off. This whole system is twisted and corrupt, and it's all by design. I mean, this is a feature. Where we are right now is a feature of the system. We have been useful idiots for it, cogs in this machine that plan to eat us all along, use us until it needed us no longer. Okay, we have built our own prison, and now the prison is on fire. So let's get out and go to safety and freedom and start building a new house. It is a waste of your life energy to hold on to any of this. And it will be the end of you if you decide to do that. You got to let go of any attachment you have to the world as we know it. We've got to get uncomfortable. Right? It's going to become uncomfortable whether or not we like it. But it will be less uncomfortable if we make a choice now, while we still can choose, to walk away and start creating something different. The sooner we do that, the better. If we wait till it's all fallen down around us and we have nothing set up, wow, it's going to be a lot worse. And you know, I'm feeling a lot of anger today too, just like, and it feels like righteous anger, but you know, I'm trying to transmute it. I've been dancing, I've been singing, I've been spinning in circles as I tend to the garden and pick raspberries. Bye-bye. Oh, it's on my shoulder. But I've been having a lot of just anger this morning about sticking around because he likes my message. The fact that is not real, you know, that place, that geopolitical entity is not real. That ethno-state that's committing a genocide using our tax dollars. I'm real angry about all the people who are just looking the other way and continuing to fund it with their tax dollars, because the money that they're earning, that they are paying taxes on, is allowing them for a short while longer to continue living in comfort. You know, they get to have their McMansion and their fancy car and their Netflix and their nights out on the town. That's fine with them, even if it costs an entire people their very existence. People are being tortured, literally tortured, raped by dogs, children being murdered for sport. And we are complicit in that here in this United States of America. We are doing it. We are part of it. I'm not. I live in poverty. Material poverty. I'm spiritually wealthy, and that's the real wealth. But I make below what is considered the poverty line so that I do not support a genocide. And I'm real angry about all the people that are traitors to their own kind, who choose comfort over humanity. You know, and Amazon has people dropping dead in their workshops, in their warehouses, left and right from exhaustion. People who can't even afford to get proper medical care or find the time to do it because they're slaving away, packing up boxes so that all of us can have convenience, can have whatever we want, just like that. People continue to support this company that tells workers to step over their fellow workers when they drop dead because, hey, time is money. Just step over that dead body. Look the other way. People are fine with that. People are still spending money and supporting this company. And then saying things like, we don't want any kings, no kings, as they shop for the marker on Amazon, the marker that they use to make the sign that says no kings, while they are making kings by supporting the companies that the kings own and run. And that's funding the king's genocide. It's our genocide. If you're participating in any of that, it's your genocide. And the genocide is coming for us, folks. It's like, you know, eminent domain is coming to all these cities where the data centers are being put in. And people are fine with it until it's their land. And then they want to go speak at city council and get in an uproar. Well, yeah, it's wrong, but it's wrong even when it's not happening to you. And genocide is wrong even when it's not happening to you. And it's especially wrong if you're funding it for your comfort, for the sake of your comfort. And you know, this is how all the other creatures on the planet have been feeling for a real long time because of our actions. We've been destroying their habitat. Now that it's coming to our town and our habitat's being destroyed, now we got a problem with all this. But we still don't want to change the behavior that's creating the problem. Get real. And if you feel like I'm judging you, well, I'm judging your behavior. Because none of this changes outside. None of this changes as a whole, as a collective, if the individual doesn't change. So we got to stop pointing the finger. And you may say, I'm pointing the finger. But there's nothing I'm saying here that I'm not living out. I don't own a house. I live in my vehicle. And I try not to drive it anymore. I'm trying to figure out a way to not live with money. And I understand that we're enmeshed in the system. So it's dangerous to just pull out completely. You got to build a bridge. You have to make a segue. But that's where our energy is best put right now. Building an alternative world to step into. So yeah, obviously I have a lot of energy swirling about in my solar plexus, and I'm sure some of that is like what's going on with like the sun and the moon and the stars, but also what's happening all around me before my very eyes. Like, our culture teaches us to gaslight ourselves. It teaches us to look the other way. It teaches us to aggrandize our ego. It teaches us to do a lot of bad things, a lot of ungodly things. No more. Okay. Let's lighten the mood a little. I'm going to show you a sign that I made. It's not anything fancy, but, you know, it's a little sign I made for my garden. because this is where I come and I meditate and I pray in the mornings to set the mood for the day. So let me show you. So here's my garden. I have 8 beds around the perimeter of the circle for the eightfold path of Buddhism. And I have this little sign in the entryway. This is a trellis for my cucumbers that I just planted. So here's my sign that leads into my garden. Do not learn the ways of the nations. Do not be terrified at the signs of heaven, although the nations are terrified at them, for the customs of the people are vain. They are a scarecrow in a cucumber field, but do not speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do good. Jeremiah 10, 1 through 3, 5 through 6. The darkness has no real power. It's all a delusion. It's all an illusion. So we better wake up. And then I have my little poem that I read this the other day. I'll read it again. To the minions of this matrix. This is protecting my space here, okay? To the minions of this matrix who pathologize intelligence and weaponize empathy. Is my heart not hardened enough for you? Are my eyes too wide and bright? Do I see too deeply into your soul, beyond the matter of things? Do you know that I know that you know that the emperor has no clothes, but because you make your living as his seamstress, you dare not speak the truth? Will you conspire to end my life, snuff out my light, so that you may continue to live in the darkness of a lie? How long will you pathologize my God-given intelligence and love of truth to safeguard the comforts born of willful ignorance to which you have become a slave? I say no more. I will stand tall and walk in the light of truth without shame. I am a child of God. I am free. I am free. There's no going back to the prison for me, the prison that's on fire. Let it burn is what I say. Let it all burn down. Don't catch yourself inside. That's not a good idea. It's not smart. I started working on a zine, and it's called Being Mycelium. Church of the Holy Fools presents Being Mycelium. And it's basically just going to be a collection of poetry and, daily musings. A journey through the labyrinthine corridor of my mind, the land of milk and honey. And I'm just going to start mailing these out to my friends as a way to communicate, like mycelium. I'm not going to put it all out on. I don't do social media. I don't need my thoughts to be monitored by this beast so it can get one step ahead of me and set a trap. I'm going to be like the mycelium, and I'm going to spread information and share my love and my heart and my light and my truth on paper, through the mail, through the snail mail. So Sarah and Keith, I'm going to be sending you some mail soon. And then my idea is just like bi-weekly send this out. And I'm saying this here in this video to hold myself accountable. So I'm writing a mailing list of my friends that I want to, to be pen pals with. I would love to get letters from you guys too, but no pressure. But I thought I could send out a cover page, and then bi-weekly send out page by page by page, and you can just make the book. You can bind the book yourself. but I'll send you each page of the book of the zine as it's written, and maybe I can do a monthly zine. I don't know how often I can get it out, but I've been writing every single day, every morning. So this could give me a way to be a little more organized about it. Anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm in the land of milk and honey, in my circular garden, warding off the minions, praying, hoping that more people will join me in the land of milk and honey and start putting their energy and their attention on building a new house.